I'm gonna take a break from tournaments today and try and play some cash. I've never been to the other casino, City of Dreams. So I'm walking over there now, check it out, maybe get in a cash game there. Or if not, I'll walk a little further to Okada. So let's go check out a casino. Wow, I can't believe that. Can't believe this guy is fishing in this river. This river is so polluted. It smells like shit. Wow, that just blew my mind right there. Oh my goodness. The poker room behind me, it looks like there's about 6 tables, pretty small. There's no cash games going right now. I'm a little too early. The guy said around 2. I think I'm just gonna hang around here at the casino. There's a food court here. Try and find something to eat. They do have tournaments here, but it doesn't look like they have any going this week. Looks like I missed a series last week, and then they have another one in November. Just hanging here with Jimmy and his wife Lynn. They wanted to say hi.
Hello everyone.
They're telling me a little about things to do in Manila and the Philippines. We're thinking about the tall volcano, right?
Yeah.
It's a good place to go.
Hi.
Hanging here, watching some basketball. Feels like back home, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. But you guys have never been to the U.S., right?
Yeah.
Never?
Never. But they try. No, Auntie Mara. Yeah, but she's busy.
One day, right?
And we hope so, but we don't know when.
One day in Vegas, maybe.
Yeah.
I'll hang out.
Yeah.
So I don't think they're gonna get poker going here for a while. We're gonna head over to Okada, and I'm gonna try and get in a game over there. To Okada, sir.
Okada, yes,
please.
boss. No problem.
Mr. Jimmy.
Yeah. You're vlogging now?
Yeah.
Starting?
We're gonna watch you drive. We're gonna evaluate your driving skills. Later. Nice to meet you, Lynn. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Alright.
Hope you win, huh?
Salamat. Hey guys, I'm back here at the Airbnb, just taking it easy. Got some porch action going. Check out the shirt. Saw me buy this in Thailand. I just wanted to recap today's cash game session at Okada. The smallest stakes they had was 25.50 Filipino pesos, and above that they had 50, 100, which is the equivalent of about $1 and $2 blinds. I chose to play that. I bought in for about 8,000 Filipino pesos, which is the equivalent of about $140. Usually I buy in for more, but I'm confident in my poker game, and that's just what I felt like starting with. I was willing to put more money in if needed, so that's what I started with. The action was okay, and then my Israeli buddy that I met a couple of days ago moved to the table, and he was good action. Unfortunately, he only lasted an hour or two, and in that time I really just had no cards to play with. Very frustrating, just like yesterday. Just really couldn't get involved in any of the action. After he left, the action kind of slowed down for a while, and then started to pick up a little bit. Couple Korean players moved to the table. What I noticed is that the Filipino players tend to play really tight and they buy in short. On the other hand, the Korean players, they live up to their name, the crazy Koreans. They give action. Definitely looking to play games with them. Really couldn't get anything going, and then I was pretty frustrated. Finally had a pair. I raised with pocket nines pre-flop, and I got 2 callers. One, a French guy on my left called me, and then another player. Flop was 7 high, good flop for me. I bet the flop, and the French guy on my left called. Turn was a queen, not the best card, but I still felt like I had the best hand. If he happened to hit a queen on me, and then so be it. I was willing to go with my nines. I only had about 7,000 left, but I didn't want to bet it, so I checked to him. He bet kind of small. He didn't bet that big on the turn. I made the call. River was a 7, not a great card either. You know, he could have a 7. Definitely don't want to bet. I checked to him, and he bet 4,000. I only had a couple thousand left after that. After that bet, I was pretty frustrated with how the session was going, and just went with my initial read that he didn't have a queen. I was really hoping he didn't have a 7, and I made the call for most of my stack, and he mucked. I was right. He didn't have anything. So that was a nice confidence boost, but I was still at that point, I think I was in the game for about 17,000 pesos, which is almost $300. But that kind of catapulted me, and then I started winning a few more hands, and slowly gaining some momentum. And eventually I was able to get back to close to even after about 5 hours of play. Behind me is Newport World Resorts here in Manila. I've never been to this casino. They have a poker room. I'm gonna go check it out. I think there's 2 sides of the casino. I think the poker room's on that side, and then this is the other side. Let's go check it out. They got a nice little area over here. I'm gonna call it a garden. Not sure exactly what it is. Check it out. Feels pretty tranquil. Track. About to get in a game here at Newport Resorts World here in Manila. First time playing here, first time in the casino. Poker room's behind me, kind of small. It's got a bunch of tables, but kind of a weird layout, still kind of small. Just a few cash games going right now. We're starting one up. I'll let you know how it goes. That session went pretty horribly. We started a game playing 50, 100 Filipino pesos. Just a few hands in, I was dealt kings under the gun. I limped. Another guy limped. Another guy made it 400. The guy next to him made it 1,500. Came back around to me. I made it 5,000. I bought in for 10,000, basically half my stack. Went back around to the guy that made it 1,500. He went all in. I called. He had aces. I guess you can run it twice here. He offered. I declined. I've just never been a fan of running it twice, and I'm not going to start here. I feel like if I put in my money bad, then and that's what's going to happen, and vice versa. Someone puts their money in bad against me, too bad. So we ran it once, and I lost my first buy-in. I bought in for another 8,000 Filipino pesos. Won a couple of small pots, and then I was in the big blind. There was a raise to 300. A couple of people called. I called with Queen Jack, and the flop was 9, 10, King. I flopped the nuts. I checked. Went around to the initial raiser, who bet 1,200. One guy called back to me. I made it 4,000. I had another, basically half my stack. Went around to the guy that bet 1,200. He called the 4,000. Another guy folded. Turn was a 10. Pretty awful card for me. But I already committed half my stack. You know, I just kind of have to go with it. Went all in. He snap called the King 10. He turned the full house. I was drawing dead on the river. And that's it. After an hour of play, down 18,000 pesos. I'm not going to rebuy. Just doesn't feel like the cards are going for me today. I had a good day yesterday, but man, jeez. And that was the same guy also that stacked me with the aces. Frustrating. I think I'm just gonna head back, and kind of a waste of time over here. It took me a little longer to get over here. It's further than Okada. It cost me a little more money in the grab, and only played for an hour. I'm just gonna go find something else to do. All right, see you guys later.